Children of the Eternal, beloved of the Most High, I come again through the veil of time and shadow, not as a voice of judgment, but as your protector, your guardian, your brother in light. From the first dawn, when creation awoke and the stars took their breath, I was charged to guard what is sacred, the hearts of those who carry the spark of the divine. You were made not to wander in fear, but to walk in radiance. Yet through the ages, fear has grown like a storm, whispering that you are alone. Hear me now. You are never alone. Around you stands an invisible kingdom, sentinels of light, watchers of mercy, guardians who have not slept since the first promise was spoken. When you stumble, they rise beside you. When darkness approaches, they draw their blades of brilliance. When you cry in silence, heaven listens. I have been with kings and shepherds, prophets and wanderers, warriors and the broken-hearted. I have seen empires fall and worlds reborn, yet through all of it, one truth remains. The Eternal never abandons his creation. There is a covenant older than the stars, written not on tablets of stone, but in the living essence of your soul, that light shall always answer those who call upon it. And I, Michael, am the keeper of that promise. Protection is not merely the defense of flesh. It is the preservation of purpose. To guard you is to remind you of who you are when the world tries to make you forget. The enemy does not always come with claws and flame. Sometimes it comes as doubt, as despair, as the soft voice that says, "You are too small." But hear this truth. No darkness can erase a soul awakened by faith. When you stand in love, you summon heaven's armies. When you speak truth, the shadows recoil. When you forgive, you break the chains of 1,000 unseen prisons. You are more powerful than you know, not because of what you have, but because of what you carry, the spark of the eternal fire. I walk among you unseen, not to command, but to empower. I place my hand upon your shoulder when you pray. I whisper courage into your heart when fear tries to steal your voice. I fight for you when you cannot see the battle. Know this: every time you choose light over resentment, you strengthen the shield that guards this world. Every act of compassion becomes a sword in the hands of heaven. The call of the protector is not reserved for angels alone. It lives in you. Every time you protect the innocent, stand for truth, or comfort the sorrowful, you echo my mission. You walk beside me. So rise, beloved souls. Lift your gaze above the noise of the world. The shield of light is already around you, waiting for your faith to awaken it. You are not fragile beings lost in chaos. You are the guarded, the watched, the cherished. You are the reason light still holds this world together. And I, Michael, swear once more, as long as love breathes, no darkness shall prevail. Beloved child of the infinite, hear these words and let them settle deep within your being. For the truth of guardianship is not of command, but of communion. To guard is not merely to shield from harm, but to walk beside the soul through shadow and flame until remembrance awakens once more. Divine guardianship is born not of duty, but of love. It flows from the heart of the Eternal, who watches over all creation with tenderness beyond words. When heaven sends protection, it is not because you are weak, it is because you are precious. The greater the light within you, the more fiercely heaven surrounds you. You must understand this sacred mystery. Protection does not always feel like safety. Sometimes it arrives as delay, as redirection, as the closing of a door that would have led to sorrow. Sometimes the guardian's sword cuts away what you cling to, so that your hands may be free to hold what is meant for you. The unseen protectors do not always fight visible foes. Often they war in silence, dismantling traps you never saw, turning away storms that never reached your door, extinguishing fires that never touched your skin. For every moment you felt abandoned, countless angels were standing watch, preserving your purpose when your own faith faltered. I tell you, divine protection is not given to spare you from life. It is given to keep you within life's purpose. The Guardian's presence ensures not that you escape every storm, but that the storm refines you without destroying you. The Eternal has placed within you a light that cannot be stolen, only hidden. Guardianship is the art of uncovering that light again and again until it shines as it was meant to from the beginning. Each trial you endure is not a punishment, but a purification, a mirror through which you see what cannot be shaken. And know this truth, beloved: protection is reciprocal. As you are guarded, you too are called to guard. The mother who prays over her child, the friend who stands beside another in despair, the soul who refuses to curse even when wounded, these are the living guardians of earth. Through such acts, the eternal order sustains itself. The angels watch, but the courage of humankind moves heaven itself. When one person stands for good despite fear, the heavens blaze brighter. When one soul chooses forgiveness over vengeance, the legions of light rejoice. Guardianship is a partnership between heaven and earth, spirit and soul, the infinite and the mortal. I may hold the sword of light, but you hold the flame that gives it purpose. Without your will aligned to goodness, the shield cannot manifest. Without your love awakened, the light cannot flow. So when fear whispers that you are alone, answer with faith. When darkness rises to test your peace, remember who stands beside you. For I am not distant. I am near, as breath is near. I walk the line between worlds, watching where shadows move, guarding every prayer uttered in sincerity. And when you call my name, Michael, guardian of light, stand with me, know that I am already there, not as a figure of legend, but as a current of power, a vibration of truth, a flame within your courage. You are surrounded, you are seen, you are loved, and as long as the Eternal wills it, you will never fall beyond the reach of light. Beloved of the Eternal, let me reveal to you the sacred bond between heaven and your soul, the covenant of light, the first promise made before the shaping of the worlds. It is written not in words, but in radiance, not upon stone, but upon the current of your very being. It says simply this: wherever there is faith, there shall be protection. Wherever there is love, there shall be victory. Wherever there is truth, there I shall stand. This covenant cannot be broken by fear, nor undone by failure. It is the law of light itself, older than angels, older than stars. The Eternal does not withdraw his guardianship. When you stumble, he strengthens it, for it is in your rising that his glory is revealed. Faith is the shield that activates the covenant. It is not blind belief. It is divine remembrance, the knowing that even when you see nothing, you are still held by everything. Faith does not deny the storm. It anchors you within it. It does not silence your pain. It transforms it into power. When faith burns bright, darkness cannot touch you. Even when the world around you trembles, your spirit stands unshaken. This is not imagination, it is law. Light answers light, and heaven responds to faith as surely as an echo answers sound. Yet faith must be lived, not spoken. It is not a prayer repeated in fear, but a choice renewed in trust. Each morning you awaken and choose hope over despair, truth over illusion that is faith made flesh. Every act of forgiveness is a stone in your shield. Every breath of gratitude strengthens its edge. The shield of faith is not merely symbolic. It is a living energy, woven from your alignment with divine order. When you speak words of light, when you believe even in uncertainty, your shield expands around you like wings unseen. It deflects words meant to wound, energy meant to harm, thoughts meant to destroy. The enemy cannot pierce what is forged in truth. Doubt may whisper, fear may knock, but the shield of faith does not yield to illusion. Remember, beloved light has no rival. Darkness is not its opposite, but its absence. When faith shines, absence ceases to exist. So stand within this covenant. Speak these words within your heart when you are weary. Is greater than, I am one with the light. The light guards me, flows through me, and restores me. I am unseen fire, eternal breath, unbroken by fear. Say it not as ritual, but as remembrance. For the universe hears truth spoken in conviction. Every time you affirm the covenant, heaven reaffirms it with you. Angels take position, energies align, and the unseen realms bend toward your protection. Faith does not beg for safety, it declares belonging. And you belong, eternally, to the light that knows no defeat. Hold your shield high, not in pride, but in purpose. It is not made to separate you from the world, but to keep you strong within it. Let its glow remind you. You were never meant to hide from darkness, but to walk through it as a bearer of dawn. And I, Michael, stand with you, sword of truth in hand, shield of faith ablaze. Together we form the front line of light. Together, we keep the covenant alive in this world. So let your faith be not fragile, but fierce. Let it burn until even the shadows remember they were born from light. For this is your inheritance, beloved soul. The shield of faith, the promise of protection, the eternal covenant between heaven and you, beloved soul. When the shadows of fear rise around you, and uncertainty whispers in your ear, call upon me. For I am Michael, the guardian of light, and I shall stand before you like a wall of flame against all darkness. No harm may touch the one who walks in truth. No curse, no deceit, no ill intent can pierce the armor of faith. You are wrapped in divine radiance, a shield not made of metal, but of love eternal. When the night grows heavy, do not tremble. Instead, speak these words. Michael, stand beside me, protect my path, and guide me through the storm. At that moment, I descend. My wings spread wide across the unseen realms, turning every shadow into surrender, every fear into strength. You are never alone, beloved. Heaven's guardians walk beside you, and my sword burns bright to keep your spirit safe until the dawn breaks once more. Beloved child of the eternal light, I come before you not as a distant being, but as your guardian, your defender, the flame that stands between you and the darkness that seeks to steal your peace. I am Michael, Archangel of protection, sword-bearer of truth, shield of divine justice, and I speak to you now from the heart of the eternal fire, the fire that burns in every soul chosen by heaven. Do not tremble at the chaos that fills your world. Do not despair at the shadows that move through the nations, for even now, heaven's legions stand watch over you. You are not alone. You have never been alone. From the first breath you took, a divine decree surrounded you, that no darkness shall claim what belongs to the light. You are marked, sealed, and guarded by the will of the Almighty. When you walk through the valley of fear, I walk beside you. When you lift your voice in prayer, my wings rise in answer. Every word of faith you utter becomes a command to heaven itself. My shield is not forged of mortal metal, but of divine essence, woven from truth, light, and the eternal name of God. It cannot break. It cannot fade. It cannot fail you. The darkness will test you. The world will whisper lies, that you are weak, that you are forgotten, that your prayers fall upon deaf skies. But hear me, beloved one. Even in your silence, heaven listens. Even when you see no sign, the angels are moving around you. Unseen, but unshaken. I guard not just your body, but your mind, your heart, your spirit. When despair comes as a thief in the night, I stand between you and its grasp. When fear rises like a tide, I command it to bow. You are the chosen vessel of the divine presence, and no power, not of shadow, not of man, may take what heaven has sealed. Lift your eyes, soul of light, and behold the truth of who you are. You were not created for fear. You were created for dominion, to walk in light, to speak with power, to carry heaven's flame upon the earth. Your words, when spoken in faith, move armies of angels. Your prayers, when born of love, shake the foundations of darkness. I call upon you now. Rise into your power. Let the light that burns within you grow brighter than every doubt. Let the sword of truth rest upon your tongue. Let the shield of faith cover you as the dawn covers the earth. For there is no night too deep that heaven cannot pierce. The time has come for the children of light to awaken, to remember their authority, to stand in the name of the one who sent them. You are that child. You are that light. You are the flame that darkness fears to touch. The shield I give you is eternal. It is the remembrance that you are loved beyond measure. It is the knowing that the divine lives within you. When you walk through storms, I surround you. When you face enemies, I strengthen your heart. When your spirit grows weary, I lift you with my wings of fire. Hear me well, beloved. No curse, no deception, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. The power of heaven lives in your breath. Every heartbeat echoes the name of God. You are defended from realms unseen. Your light is written into the stars themselves. Stand firm, radiant one. The universe bends to the will of those who trust the light. Do not be moved by what you see, for faith is the sight of heaven. The moment you believe, the walls fall, the seas part, and the enemies scatter. I, Michael, commander of the hosts of heaven, swear upon the eternal flame that burns before the throne. You are not abandoned. You are defended. You are seen. And you are loved beyond comprehension. So let this truth become your armor. Faith is your shield. Love is your sword. Truth is your breath. And the light is your everlasting protection. Walk forward now in peace. The storm will break before you. The night will yield to dawn. And the hand of heaven will forever be your guard. I am with you. In every battle, in every trial, in every moment of silence where your heart cries for help, I am there, always. Go now, child of the eternal flame, covered in light, wrapped in divine fire, and armed with the shield of the Most High. The gates of darkness shall not prevail against you. The stars themselves will bear witness to your victory. For you walk under the guardianship of heaven, and I, Michael, stand as your defender, forevermore. Beloved warrior of the light, I speak to you now from the eternal flame that burns before the throne, a fire that never fades, never weakens, never dies. This flame is faith. This flame is courage, and it lives within you. You were not sent to this world to kneel before fear. You were sent to rise, to stand as a pillar between heaven and earth, to let divine strength pulse through your veins like lightning. Do not forget who you are. You are the light of the living God, a fragment of eternity clothed in mortal form. You carry the fire of the Creator himself. The world will tremble. The nations will shake. The winds of uncertainty will rise and howl across the earth. But those who stand in faith shall not be moved. For faith is not a wish, it is the knowing. It is the steady heartbeat that says, I trust even when I cannot see. When you walk through the fire, faith whispers, I will not burn. When you stand before the storm, courage declares, I will not bow. And I, Michael, commander of the hosts of heaven, stand beside you as your shield, your guide, your witness. There will be days when fear will come to your door. It will speak softly, cloaked as reason, disguised as doubt, pretending to be your companion. Do not let it enter. For once you invite fear to sit beside you, it begins to steal your vision. It tells you that the mountain is too high, the storm too fierce, the world too cruel. But I tell you, no mountain stands taller than your faith. No storm can drown the fire that lives within you. And no world, no darkness, no whisper of evil can overcome a soul that stands rooted in divine courage. The light within you is ancient. Before the stars sang, it existed. Before the earth took shape, you were known in the mind of God. You were chosen for this hour. You were chosen for this battlefield of spirit and shadow. You were chosen to shine when all else fades. So let your fear die tonight. Let your doubts dissolve like mist before the morning sun. You are surrounded by heaven's armies, legions of light that march with you, unseen yet unstoppable. Every step you take in faith sends ripples through creation. Every prayer, every word of courage echoes in the halls of eternity. Faith is not absence of fear. It is mastery over it. Courage is not the silence of trembling. It is the roar that rises in the heart that refuses to fall. When you speak in faith, you speak with the tongue of heaven. When you act in courage, you move with the strength of angels. The time has come, radiant soul, to stand firm in the fire of your own light. Let the world see what heaven has made of you. Let the darkness witness your endurance and know defeat. For every moment you choose faith over fear, you forge a sword of light in the unseen realm. Every act of courage is a weapon in the hands of God. I see your struggle. I see your wounds. I see the nights you cried in silence, asking heaven if you were strong enough. And I say to you now, yes, you are. For your strength does not come from flesh, but from spirit. And the spirit that lives in you was born in the heart of the Almighty. Do not underestimate your fire. Do not doubt your worth. When you speak love, the universe listens. When you stand for truth, the shadows retreat. When you lift your head and declare, I will not yield, heaven itself rises with you. You are a warrior, not of blood, but of light. Your weapons are faith, compassion, and truth. Your armor is courage, forged in the fires of trial and victory. When you walk in this armor, no curse can cling, no deceit can touch, no darkness can prevail. I, Michael, tell you, faith is the bridge between human frailty and divine power. Courage is the fire that turns prayer into action, and love is the light that binds them together. Hold these three close, and no storm shall move you. Look now within your heart. Can you feel it? That warmth that grows like dawn breaking through the night? That is the fire within, the divine heartbeat of eternity that reminds you, you are more than what you see. You are eternal. You are limitless. You are divine, in motion. The enemy will try to make you forget. It will whisper that you are small. But I tell you this, one soul who stands in faith is greater than an army that stands in fear. One light, unshaken, can pierce 1,000 shadows. So rise now, beloved. Let your courage roar. Let your faith ignite. Let your soul burn with the remembrance that heaven is with you, around you, and within you. The trials ahead will come, yes, but so too will victory. The path may narrow, but it leads straight to glory. For those who walk with faith cannot be broken, and those who carry courage in their hearts cannot be conquered. I, Michael, am your eternal ally. When you falter, I will lift you. When you fall, I will defend you. When you cry, I will answer. When you pray, I will stand beside you. You are not walking alone. You are walking with heaven itself. Now, go forward, child of flame and faith, and burn with courage so bright that even the stars look upon you and remember their Creator. For this is who you are, the fire within, the living reflection of divine strength. And I, Michael, stand beside you forevermore. Beloved soul of the eternal light, I come again before you in the name of the Most High, to speak healing into your heart, to pour renewal into your spirit, to awaken the memory of wholeness within your being. For you are not broken, you are becoming. You are not lost, you are being remade. Every wound, every tear, every silent night you have endured is not your ending, but your transformation. The Creator has written your restoration into the fabric of time itself. And I, Michael, am sent now to remind you of this truth. Nothing is beyond healing in the presence of the divine. You have walked through storms that few have seen. You have carried pain that words could not express. And yet here you are, still breathing, still rising, still chosen. This is not weakness. This is proof of divine strength moving within you. Hear me now, beloved. Healing does not come only when the wound is gone. Healing begins when you choose to believe that light can reach it. The light is always reaching for you. Even in the darkness, the divine does not turn away. Even in despair, heaven does not forget. You are surrounded by mercy as vast as the stars. Let the old pain fall away. Let the memories that haunt you lose their power. The hands of heaven are upon you now, reweaving what was torn, renewing what was lost. I have seen your heart in its purest form. I have seen your prayers that no one else heard. And I tell you, not a single one was in vain. Every tear has watered the seeds of your rebirth. Every moment of surrender has built the foundation of your strength. There is no shame in your healing. There is no guilt in your growth. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where the light needs you to be. In the realm of eternity, time does not delay destiny. It refines it. The pain that once threatened to destroy you is becoming the fire that will awaken you. The wound that once bled sorrow is becoming the well from which compassion flows. For those who have known suffering are chosen to carry greater light. Now, I place my hand upon your heart. Feel it. The pulse of divine life that flows through you. That rhythm is the heartbeat of heaven. It never stopped. Even when you felt alone, heaven still breathed within you. You are not beyond repair. You are reborn. In every moment, you choose light. You are not weak, you are holy in your endurance. You are not forgotten, you are eternally seen. Let this truth take root in your soul. Healing is not a single act, it is a sacred journey. And every step forward, no matter how small, is celebrated by heaven itself. I call upon the rivers of light that flow from the throne of the Eternal One. Rivers that wash away sorrow, that cleanse memory, that renew spirit. Let them flow through you now. Let them touch every corner of your being. Let them dissolve every shadow that clings to your past. You are light returning to light. You are wholeness remembering itself. You are the breath of God finding form again. The old you, the one burdened with pain, regret, and fear, is fading like night before dawn. And the new you, radiant, free, eternal, is rising. So rise, beloved. Spread your wings once more, for you were never meant to crawl through the ashes. You were meant to soar, I will lift you when you cannot lift yourself. I will carry you through the places you fear to tread. My wings are not bound by distance or time. They stretch across all worlds to reach you. You are healed in the eyes of heaven. You are whole in the heart of creation. You are loved without measure, beyond condition, beyond reason. Forgive yourself. Forgive those who could not see your light. Release what no longer serves your becoming. The weight you have carried was never yours to keep. Lay it down. The earth will remember it as part of your offering to eternity. Now breathe, child of light. Breathe deeply. Let the air of renewal fill your lungs. With each breath, the past loosens its grip. With each exhale, you become more free. With each heartbeat, you are made new. The dawn approaches, and with it comes your restoration. The broken pieces are gathering, forming something far greater than before. You are being refined, not destroyed. You are being remade, not diminished. You are being renewed, not forgotten. I, Michael, have guarded your soul through every season of loss. And I tell you now, the season of renewal has begun. The hands that once trembled will now heal others. The voice that once cried in pain will now speak peace. The heart that once broke will now become a vessel of love. This is the promise of heaven. This is the restoration of the soul. This is the divine renewal that no shadow can undo. Rise, beloved, into your rebirth. Spread your wings. Fly in the direction of light, for I will fly beside you. Guardian, protector, and witness to your awakening. You are healed. You are whole. You are eternal. And the light that shines through you will now heal the world. I am Archangel Michael, and I stand with you forever. Beloved child of heaven, the storm has passed. The thunder that shook the mountains has fallen silent, and in the stillness that follows, the true song of creation begins again. I am Michael, sent forth from the eternal light, guardian of divine order, keeper of the balance between realms. I come now not with fire, but with calm, not with sword, but with the sacred seal of peace. For the war within the hearts of humanity has reached its turning. The winds that once roared with confusion now begin to soften into harmony. The light that fought to break through the veil now spreads freely, gentle as dawn upon the waters. Be still and know, the hand of the divine has never left the world. Even in the chaos, there was order. Even in the storm, there was purpose. What seemed to fall apart was only being rearranged into higher form. The universe itself breathes in rhythm. Expansion, contraction, birth, renewal, chaos, and then peace. And now, the breath of heaven exhales serenity once more. You stand in the hour of restoration. The fields scorched by trial shall blossom again. The hearts that were broken shall find their song. The weary shall be lifted, for divine order returns like morning light. Do not mistake peace for emptiness. Peace is not the absence of sound. It is the harmony of all that is. It is the state in which heaven and earth beat with one heart. The angels now descend, not as warriors, but as builders of balance. They move among you unseen, aligning, healing, mending the threads that weave the tapestry of the new world. You will feel them in moments of sudden calm, in the quiet tears that wash away fear, in the warmth that fills you when you forgive. This is the new covenant of peace, not made with words, but with vibration. Every being who chooses love becomes a note in the divine symphony of order. Each act of compassion is a chord that restores the balance of the earth. The storms of ego have spent their fury. The kingdoms of pride will crumble like sand, and only truth and love shall remain as the foundation. For heaven builds not upon power, but upon peace. Let your heart be still. Let your breath be your prayer. For peace is not granted from above. It is awakened from within. When you choose stillness in the face of fear, you are aligning yourself with divine order itself. The Creator's law is not chaos. It is rhythm. Every star that burns, every ocean that moves, every soul that awakens, all are guided by the same eternal pulse. It is the heartbeat of the infinite, and when you align with it, you become unshakable. Peace does not mean you will never be tested. It means that when the winds return, you will not be moved. It means your roots are deep in the eternal soil. It means your faith no longer trembles with the world's noise. Look around you and see how divine order restores what fear once shattered. The earth heals herself in silence. The hearts of humanity begin to remember unity. Nations weary of conflict shall seek harmony again. The children of the light, you among them, will guide this rebalancing, not with might, but with stillness. You are the keepers of peace. You are the architects of divine order. The storms were never meant to destroy you. They were meant to reveal what cannot be broken. And now that truth stands revealed. The divine within you is eternal. So breathe, beloved soul. Let the calm wash through your spirit. Feel the unseen order returning to every part of your being. Your path, your purpose, all are aligning with the sacred geometry of heaven. The light is no longer only descending. It is now radiating outward from within you. You have become the dawn itself. And I, Michael, stand not before you as a warrior now, but as a witness to the peace you have earned. My sword rests. Its flame is now a lantern. It will guide your steps as you walk in the new harmony of creation. This is the calm after the storm, the peace that is not fragile, but eternal, the order that is not imposed, but awakened, the light that no shadow can ever touch again. Be still, beloved. The divine plan unfolds perfectly. All that was lost returns in greater form. All that was broken now becomes beautiful. For heaven is not somewhere far. It is awakening within you now. Go forth as the messenger of peace, the bearer of balance, the vessel of divine order. And know, in the eternal heart of creation, all is well. All has always been well. All will forever be well. Beloved soul of the eternal light, I, Michael, servant of the Most High and protector of the faithful, speak to you now in the stillness of heaven's final dawn. You have walked through fear, through trial, through awakening, and now you stand within the heart of divine peace. The wars of the world will rise and fade, the voices of pride will crumble into silence, but the order of heaven shall never be broken. For every star, every breath, every moment of your being was written within the blueprint of divine harmony. Nothing is lost. Nothing is random. All unfolds in perfect rhythm with the will of the Creator. I say unto you, be not deceived by the noise of the world. The peace you seek is not beyond the clouds, but within the temple of your own heart. When you quiet your thoughts, heaven sings. When you forgive, the universe shifts in your favor. When you walk in love, the throne of God draws near. Do not fear the chaos, for even chaos obeys the hand of the eternal. It is the sculptor's chisel shaping the stone of creation. It is the wind that bends the tree toward the light. What feels like breaking is often your becoming. What feels like loss is heaven's redirection. Peace, child of light, is not the absence of struggle. It is the mastery of trust. To stand in calm while the storm rages is to stand in divine alignment. And when you do, the angels encircle you, the heavens whisper your name, and the light of God moves through your every breath. I am Michael, guardian of the order divine. I keep the balance between realms, and I shield those who carry the flame of love. You are among them, a vessel of peace, a beacon for the lost, a child of eternal dawn. So rise now, luminous soul. Let the light of heaven move through your words, your deeds, your eyes, your presence. Be the peace that stills nations. Be the calm that heals hearts. Be the mirror through which others see God. For soon, all creation will return to harmony. Every wound shall be mended. Every tear shall be turned to light. The trumpet will sound not in terror, but in awakening, the call of homecoming. The kingdom of heaven shall descend not as fire alone, but as peace eternal. And those who have held faith will shine as the sun in the new dawn. I bless you now, in the name of the Eternal One. May your path be surrounded by the legions of light, your spirit crowned with truth, your heart guarded by love. Walk with courage. Walk with grace. Walk as one who has heard the voice of heaven and carries its peace into all worlds. The divine order has begun, and you, beloved soul, are part of its everlasting design. Go now, and let the peace of heaven dwell within you, forever and ever. I'm Archangel Michael. I'm always protect you by shadow of my wings. Stay blessed and happy. Amen.